What is up, you guys? Welcome to the YouTube channel here. I wanted to quickly start this video by saying that Gymshark is officially just honestly a great freaking brand because they have so many sales lately. So as of today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there is up to, not everything, but up to 60% off the entire website. And also you can save an extra 10% using code Miranda. So you can save up to 70% using code Miranda. And you could get this outfit and we could be matching and just be friends and okay, bye. All right, so today I am going to be doing my first upper body workout from my Train With Us program. So it's gonna be workout 2 from week 2. And I'm going to be making some substitutions for exercises that involve bending over. So like any back rows with a dumbbell, I'm not gonna be doing. I honestly haven't done this in a while, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing today, but I'm gonna go pull it up on my phone and we'll figure it out then. I am not fully healed with my rhinoplasty. I will probably not see a closer look to the end result up until 4 months. So you can actually, watch that journey on my previous YouTube videos. And if you're new here, welcome. We have a $5 Train With Us program. You can purchase it through the link in our description. And we're gonna get to it. All right, so first we have the side raise. You'll notice when I'm doing this movement, well, one, it's very hard because I am now just back in the gym and holy crap, my muscles are quivering. But you will notice that I slightly leaned forward a bit, and you don't have to actually do it just like that. If you can just stand up straight naturally and do a side raise and you feel it, that's phenomenal. I personally have overworking traps, and that's probably relatable to some. So basically the reason why I actually lean forward is to feel it in my delts, not on my traps. I am actually breathing and bracing throughout the entire movement, and you will actually notice too that I'm controlling it. I'm not just whipping the weight up and down, I am controlling the movement. You'll see here too that I am definitely leaning with my chest up against the pad. I do have kind of an arch, and I do that purposely because I want more emphasis on my rear delt rather than kind of sitting up straight. So you'll notice that when I'm extending, my arms go back a little bit farther than probably the norm. I have pretty good mobility, I would say, in my chest. I have worked on that, especially in my recovery. I've been putting my hand and my forearm and my bicep up against the wall, and I step forward and I really try to stretch my chest out as much as possible, and that's really helped my mobility. And again, you will notice that when I do this movement, my arch is there, but also I'm controlling the movement, and I'm making sure that my traps are pulled down into my scaps, and I'm actually controlling the weight throughout the entire range of motion when I'm actually extending and when I'm coming back down. You will not see my traps take over. Next we have the shoulder press. So notice that not every exercise is 4 sets, so just make sure you're paying close attention to that. My stance is flat-footed. My feet are shoulder width apart. I am arching here, and you'll notice that my scaps are on the pad, and I am not feeling this in my chest. You will see my delts activated and working efficiently. I am bracing, and I am squeezing my core. Dumbbells are on a kind of a little bit of a slant, kind of like a 45-ish degree angle, and I'm doing that because I want to target my delts and I don't want my traps to take over. When I go to grab the weight, I am actually taking steps back. My stance, I'm outside of shoulder width apart, and I'm also sitting back in my heels. So I'm stabilizing using my core, I'm stabilizing using my feet. My feet are planted on the ground, and I am rowing. You'll notice that I'm not twisting my shoulder blades. I'm keeping my shoulder blades nice and square. My core is tight, and I'm making sure that I'm actually extending the cable out to me. So I wanna make sure I feel this on my lat because I wanna develop a wider back. All right, here we have the overhand pull down. We love this machine here because, well, one, you can do this on a cable if you need to, but just the range of motion that this movement allows is fantastic. My grip is super wide. I am arching my back a little bit. I'm doing this on purpose because when I pull the machine down towards me, I'm actually trying to allow my lats to widen rather than pulling my elbows to my hips. You can pull your elbows to your hips, but I'm actually trying to, I'd say widen my back as a whole. You can do this however you need to. And also, again, remember that you are focusing on full range of motion and you're not shorting yourself. We have here the tricep pushdown. Again, I'm just gonna remind you guys that I do have implants, so therefore I do not really focus on chest movements. This is a movement that I actually rely on so that my chest can kind of be like a secondary piece to my triceps being the main component of this exercise. My feet are a little bit closer than shoulder width apart, and I'm actually leaning forward. I'm not bringing my machine all the way up to my ears. There's a point at which I stop. So I think about, all right, Miranda, feel this at your triceps. And overall, again, I'm controlling the movement. I'm not going too heavy, and I'm honestly dying right now because holy shit, I haven't worked out in 3 weeks. You'll notice when you watch me do this movement, I'm not doing it where I extend my elbows all the way down at my waist. I'm actually keeping my arms up and keeping my elbows up. And in doing that, I'm actually trying to feel the movement more so by my shoulder, like the higher part of my bicep, because, you know, just like hamstrings, it's very easy to grow your bicep at the lower part where your elbow meets. And it's very hard and challenging to kind of grow that top head of your bicep. So you'll notice with my stance, I'm a little bit shoulder width apart here. And again, you know, your anatomy matters, especially with this movement as well. Just because this movement is an easier movement doesn't mean that we lack control, and that doesn't mean that we do it fast. I'm sitting back in my heels. I'm kind of treating this movement like it's a never-ending movement. I'm extending it all the way down, and I'm squeezing, and then I'm still controlling it all the way back up. All right, here we have the cable face pull. You'll notice that I am slightly leaning forward just a bit. I'm leaning more towards the machine than I am in my heels. I am doing this because I want to put more emphasis on my rear delts, and I don't want my traps to take over. I am keeping my back tight the entire time. When I extend forward, I'm not unraveling my scaps. I'm keeping my traps pulled down and keeping my scaps pulled down, and I'm freaking just swinging this thing and just making sure my rear delts feel it. LOL. Another 2 a.m. workout. No idea how this happens anymore. Lucas and I have a meeting on Monday. We're going to talk about what we're not going to do anymore, and this is one of them. Don't smile. I'm ending the video. I'm really hungry. We were supposed to get food. We were supposed to film like a cheat meal. And Tampa, honestly, is the lamest city when it comes to food because, hold on. Everything closes at 9 p.m. Everyone's tired. Everyone sleeps. We don't. I don't, maybe. And I'm just trying to have a good time while having a stressful time. And I feel like people here don't relate to that. And it makes me feel a little bit more crazy than I actually am. And the only place that's open right now is Waffle House. And I'm not in the mood for eggs. Oh, and McDonald's. I'm not in the mood for waffles. Like, you know what I mean? I have Kodiak flapjacks or whatever the fuck. I have that at my place right now. But I also sometimes don't want to have those because those have white isolate protein in them. And it makes my face really red. So I just have a lot of issues to work through today, today, Sunday. Good morning. And yeah, I hope you liked this video very much. LOL, I'm gonna go.